Those misguided Albs didn't make it to Marikor.
You stopped them? Excellent news. It's fortunate we can rely on you in matters like these. Or, to put it another way, I'm very glad you are on our side.
We need to discuss the status report
Need the
again.
support.
Of course.
The most serious threats posed by the hacked machines and the misguided Albs have been dealt with.
Good work, Jax. But let us remember that mankind is still in peril.
I haven't forgotten that.
I trusted that was the case. May the Creator have mercy on us all.
Okay, that was it. Okay. I'm gonna find a closer one to that one. And that's a kamikaze one, isn't it? Looks like it had the bombs attached to it.
Let's keep going. We have to kill stuff here again.
Are you sure this is a good place for us to be?
Okay.
This is the Patara former command cell. Now where's Principal Tayak?
And out of their midst will come men who will tower above all others, and yet be equal to them.
So you must be Principal Tayak. Didn't know Skyans could speak our language.
What has long rested in darkness has returned to the light of the world. Yes, we speak your language, and yes, they call me Tayak now. A designation of my identity, one that has not completely shed its roots.
You were waiting for me.
I called, and you came.
Why now? Why haven't you tried to negotiate with humans before?
Your attempts to infiltrate Cassandra were impressive. You are worthy of our attention.
What makes you think you have the right to destroy our planet?
It is as much our planet as it is yours, and we will improve it.
Who are you? Where the hell are you from?
The ground beneath you tells our story, but there are few who could remember it now.
But why Magellan? Couldn't you have found another world?
Unless you are aware of an alternative habitat, that is not a viable proposal.
Why invade now? Why not before?
We had not completed our primary research. We would have been unprepared.
You're not giving me straight answers. Just a load of bullshit.
You hear the words, but your mind is too limited to discern the truth behind them.
Why did you call me? What do you want from me?
You are the second humanoid anomaly. If anyone can understand, it would be you.
What the fuck?
You can ask 1,000 more questions, and I could answer them all. And yet your mind would not apprehend this knowledge without the one answer to every question.
And what's that?
Who we are, where we come from, where we are going, and how much time we have left is all at the will of the singularity. It is the source. It is our God. It is the Elex. And it will be the end of us all.
More damn riddles. How am I supposed to understand anything if everything you say just raises more questions?
Your thoughts are tied in knots, when really it's all so simple. Let me explain it to you from the very beginning.
Okay. History time.
First, there was desire, a shared obsession for eternal life. We were not the only ones with such desire. There was another, a scientist and inventor, making his name at what was then called the Infinite Skies Corporation.
You're talking about Dawkins.
It was he who invented the formula for immortality. He who discovered the singularity, a celestial body with the necessary laboratory conditions, many light years away. And so the inventor sent a delegation of scientists there, so that they could make his elixir of life a reality. And they succeeded. The first Elex was created, but the inventor was still here on Magellan. If he was to remain alive for the many decades of research ahead, he would need the first derivative of the Elex brought to him. And so the comet became the emissary of this miracle, delivering both the Elex and the cataclysm that would reduce the planet to ashes. The rest of Magellan's story you wrote yourself.
I thought it must have been something like that. Callahan wasn't the only spacecraft sent to save mankind from the comet. There was a second one, carrying a group of scientists, and its name was Cassandra. That's who you are, isn't it? You're the scientist Dawkins sent in search of eternal life. When I first heard what you called yourselves, it sounded like sky ants. But you're not insects. You're not even beings from another planet. You're scientists. And you risked everything, heading into the sky in search of the very essence of life. Everything that's happened to our world over the last 2 centuries. It's because of you. You developed Elex and brought it here.
My name was once Taylor, but many years of metamorphosis and cellular renewal turned me into something else. Turned us all into something unique. We became the Skyans. I am Tayak now, the guardian of Betara, one of those who will improve Magellan.
You call what you do improving? Killing everything and everyone and building your own world? I've got another word for that. Genocide.
Those who are worthy will be transformed. All others are expendable.
What was it like, being shot into the sky like that?
We are immortal. We can do things the rest of humanity can't even dream are possible. But it has come at a high cost. After centuries near the singularity, developing the Elex, we began to change. We came to an even more devastating realization. The singularity was moving. Slowly at first, then faster and faster. Even the most hardened skeptics could no longer deny what we had started to suspect. You see, the Elex was not just made near the singularity. Many of the components were actually taken from it.
Does that mean?
Yes, the Elex is part of the singularity, and it wants it back.
That thing. It's on its way here? You stole part of its essence and now it's coming to take it back. To reunite with the Elex. Is that what you're saying?
Your mind is beginning to see now, to understand.
Why the hell are you telling me this? What do you want?
You are the second humanoid anomaly. You are a DNA replicant of Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins, or Deus, as he is known among Skyans. You have a direct connection to him. Of all the living humans, you must know where he is.
As it happens, I have no idea where Dawkins is now. But why is he so important to you?
Those of us who left in the Cassandra space shuttle risked our lives and had to live in open space for decades. Dawkins only had one job. He was to prepare this planet for our return with the first derivative of the Elex we sent him. But when we finally received word from him and returned, well, So much has gone wrong with this planet in our absence.
So you want to make Dawkins pay for not preparing the planet for you? But that's not the whole story, is it? You don't understand why I still resist your infection, do you? Cassandra's computer told me. My superhuman willpower is a mystery, and you're starting to realize I could be dangerous to you. How am I doing so far?
You see much.
So you want to drag me off to your labs and tie me to one of your dissection tables? Of course. And since I'm Dawkins' DNA replicant, you think I must have the same abilities he does. So take me apart, and you learn all about him too.
Since you seem to understand everything so clearly, there's no need to prolong things. If you can't help us find him, this conversation is over. Dawkins won't be able to hide forever.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Just one more thing.
Enough questions. It is time to study your anomaly. We have very little time before the singularity arrives. We must be prepared. That means expanding our knowledge of mutability, and your DNA could save us many years of research. Now, make your way to one of our research cells. You cannot win the battle with the new Elex anyway. Sooner or later, you will become one of us.
Then why are you so eager to take me apart? You don't know shit. Anyway, even if it does come to that, it'll be my decision, not yours.
Enough! We need to finish this now.
Over my dead body.
If that is how it must be.
Shouldn't have come here.
This place is unsettling.
Believe it. Fucking son of a bitch. Dawkins is the cause of everything that's happened to humanity. The world fell to his arrogance and greed. He wanted nothing more than to prolong his own miserable existence. And now, when the spirits he summoned are haunting him, he disappears. This has to stop. For good. My drone needs to find him. I must put an end to his plans.
The question is though, this singularity that's coming though, isn't it gonna kill everything though? I'm a little confused for because these guys want to prepare for the singularity, which Elex is from. In the end, it seems like we are gonna get destroyed when that singularity is coming to get the Elex back. It feels like pretty pointless anything we do. It's like, okay. Can't teleport.
Damn it. What's wrong with me? No, not now.
that's what's supposed to happen. That's why I couldn't teleport out.
Something's happening to me. I think I'm starting to develop the ability to control it. I'm becoming one with Dark Elex and its properties, just as the Skyants feared. Yet, I will find you. I will finish this. Ugh. That still wasn't everything.
Oh my god, this is like so much shit happening, and that was interesting to learn that it's like that they were the scientists that Dawkins sent out. Man. So many twists and turns in this story, man.
You will never bring that woman near me again.
You've made that abundantly clear, yes. Your robots gave us a really warm welcome at the end of the road to Caracas, by the way. Thanks for that.
Yes, I admit I acted rashly. However...
I get it. Nasty can make anyone's blood boil. Even an Alexidor.
perhaps we had best not speak of it again.
What's going on? Any news about the Skyant's troop movements?
We recently had word that a large formation of their troops is approaching. I wouldn't be surprised if they've already taken up positions in front of the depot. They will launch an attack soon. We must prepare for the onslaught.
Bring it on.
You should negotiate with them.
I have tried. The principal leading them clearly indicated that he will only accept unconditional surrender. He wants our Elex. Needless to say, that is not an acceptable option for anyone here.
Open combat in the depot will cost countless civilian lives.
It can't be helped. We will not surrender the depot without a fight.
I could try and stop them outside the depot.
That would help us a great deal, even if you could only reduce their numbers.
It was a mistake sending your guards outside.
As I patrol Ignadon, I shall reflect on the lessons presented by recent events. A fickle man is never as effective or as admired as a stalwart soldier in single-minded pursuit of a goal.
Okay, I get it.
We will take up positions here and wait for the attackers. We must prepare for battle.
Damn it.
That was impressive.
Shit!
Yeah, great shit. It could have gone to shit. destroy them all. Dawkins is the reason for all this happening, so he's the...
Attack!
Oh, come on, he has teleported in and... Yeah, but I'm just wondering, it's like, it won't stop the singularity coming, you know, will it? So it feels like the Elex is a part of something bigger, which they took all this Elex away from a creature, you know? That's on its way to Earth, or to Meligan. It's like, okay. So all this, so I don't understand what are they trying to do though, because Entity is gonna kick all of our butts anyway. Is that gonna be Elex 3? And we have to fight this singularity.
Those soldiers tried to capture the depot. If the Skyans are now entering open confrontation like that, we don't have much time. The Skyans outside the depot have been driven back.
Really? But that... Well, you have accomplished what I could not. An impressive demonstration of your effectiveness.
I do what needs to be done.
Truly, you have lost none of the greatness that once made you so renowned. Good work, Jax. The Albs are in your debt. May you be ever as effective as you were today, until we meet again. As I patrol Ignadon, I shall reflect on the lessons presented by recent events.
How do you make a decision when you do not have any statistical information on which to base it?
Intuition.
And if you are incorrect,
Improvisation.
I would like to have your talents.
What about Dawkins? Can you locate him?
Negative. Dawkins outside sensor range.
Stay alert. We need to find that son of a bitch.
Stand by.
Let's get a summary of the tasks we have ahead of us.
Stand by.
I've taken care of the riots going on in the lands of the Free People. That'll help out the Sixth Power. It's about time we took Dawkins out. The sooner the better. Last but not least, we need to get Cassandra to open the gateway to the main former. That's definitely going to be difficult. So let's keep going. We have a lot to do.
Stand by.
Traitor.
Run.
Analyzing. Main protocol.
It's about time we took Dawkins out. The sooner the better. Last but not least, we need to get...
Yeah, we know that.
Stand by.
I wonder if I have to... yeah, let's do like this. Do this.
We're... Follow me.
Wonder if we have to travel with him to find out where he is. So let's see. Where could it be? That's a question. Wonder if he's up in this area. I wonder about this fella that wants us to give him some money. Martin?
So, you have to trust my business.
Yeah. Here.
I'll lay down a cool 1,000 shards, if that'll do.
Oh, that's incredible. I mean, yes, that's a start. Your faith in me is much appreciated. Rest assured, I'll take good care of your investment.
So, what happens now?
Oh, well, this is the exciting part. Your Elexit will work for you in the background. Give me a week to get everything up and running.
A week? You expect me to wait a whole week with no return?
I'm afraid you must, my friend. That is how the Capital Temple works. Accumulation takes time. But don't worry, it'll pay off in the long run. So, if there's nothing else...
If you just burn through my money, I swear I'm gonna...
Calm down. It's all under control.
Looks like we
Your
don't
Alexit's
have
as
money
safe
to
with
spend
me
right now.
as if it were in a safe. Come back in a few days. I'll tell you more then. In the meantime, I wish you good fortune.
I just came to think about that. I guess we need to go around with him and see if he detects anything. I think this is where our old home was. Old converter. I'm too greedy going for 2 hits. Ah! I'm doing this stamina left. Lights. Let's do like this.
Commander, Dawkins detected near Deltara former.
Damn it! We're too late. The Scions already got him. I don't know what they've got planned for him in Deltara, but whatever it is,
Now all of a sudden it just pops up.
Immediate intervention recommended. Risk of compromise 98.6%.
Yeah, you're right. We gotta drag Dawkins out of there before the Scions squeeze everything out of him.
Acknowledged.
He was down here, so why couldn't he detect it when I was there? Damn it. Of course it respawns.
of survival critically low.
Oh. Could just use grenade launcher, but isn't he in here? Nope. I don't think he's in here even. But they said they had taken him. Damn it.
Finally. I thought I'd never find you.
Jax, you're here. You came to save my life?
Actually, I still don't know what I'm going to do with you. Should I ram my gun down your throat now or after you explain things?
I see. I take it you've spoken to the Skyans.
Did you really think you'd keep your story secret forever?
No, but I hoped I'd get the chance to explain everything to you before the invaders did.
You've had plenty of chances. If things hadn't turned out this way, you probably would have taken the secret to your grave.
Maybe you're right, but perhaps we should get out of here before...
You're not going anywhere. Not until you tell me everything you've done. To me, to humanity.
Well, seems I don't have much choice. All right, let's talk about it if we must.
When did you find out about the comet heading for Magellan? Was it before or after you started planning to live forever?
The comet wasn't the beginning. I first sighted it 5 years before it crashed here. But even before that, years before, when I was still a young man, I observed a much more significant phenomenon in the sky.
The singularity.
All my research, all the observations, all the calculations, they all told me this was an incredible discovery. It was the answer to all the questions humanity had ever asked, and more. Much more than that. But I didn't have the resources then to fathom its true nature. Then, years later, when the Infinite Skies Corporation was founded, I had my chance. Unlimited resources. Everything I needed. And still, I couldn't really comprehend what I was seeing. It seemed to turn all the laws of physics, all the laws of nature, on their head. The results of my research and the lessons I learned from the Singularity's behavior brought me fame and the recognition of my colleagues. But even when many of them tried to denounce me, I continued my research, though I soon reached the limits of what I could learn.
How did you create Elex?
I didn't. It was there all along, in the Singularity itself. Elex is a part of it. It just needed to be modified and adapted to humans. I was getting old then, increasingly aware of my mortality. I realized I would never reap the rewards of my work if I didn't...
Find a way to live forever.
Yes. Even there, the Singularity helped me set the wheels in motion. But I couldn't do it down here on Magellan. I had to go up, to the Singularity itself. It was the only place with the right conditions. But the journey would have taken far too long. I needed a faster way. A technology you've seen for yourself. It's been a feature of the skies for years, ever since the war against the Alps.
You mean the strange ring the hybrid created?
Correct. An artificial wormhole. A bridge from this world to another. I sent a group of scientists through it. They came back more than 160 years later as highly developed, immortal beings.
Why didn't you go yourself? Why leave it to others?
Because of the comet. This rock, this tremendous destructive force on a collision course with our world. I was afraid if I went with them, we'd return to a planet reduced to rubble and dust.
And that's exactly what happened. You didn't stop it. Whether you were here or on the other side of the galaxy.
It wasn't a question of whether it would hit Magellan. The question was whether humanity would survive.
You could have saved the planet. You could have changed the comet's course with your spacecraft.
I tried. I was the one who started projects like Cassandra and Callahan. But when panic breaks out, well, few people are willing to pull together for a common cause.
How did the first Elex get into the comet?
My Cassandra scientists had to hurry once they reached the Singularity. They quickly had their first success. They sent Blue Elex back to us on a carrier rocket. But soon after launch, it became clear it would never reach Magellan. A fatal miscalculation they could do nothing to correct. But the rocket could reach the comet that was fast approaching the planet. So they steered it onto its path, and soon, the Elex was here, and my work could begin.
Your work to prolong your miserable life at the expense of millions of other lives.
Yes, a tragedy, I admit.
How did you manage to smuggle all those scientists aboard Cassandra without anyone realizing it?
At first, nobody knew anything about the comet or any spacecraft. Of course, once things were in the open, I was forced to share my research with everyone. Research that might save a lot of lives, maybe all of them. But Cassandra was to be my project. I kept it secret to make sure it didn't suffer the same fate as Callahan. All people did was argue, blaming mistakes on each other. I couldn't allow that to happen with Cassandra. So
you got rid of anyone who could have talked about it, right?
It was a dark time. not one I'm proud of.
Your scientists, or whatever they are now, spoke of the singularity as if it were a god.
Isn't it? It contains secrets that no one, not even I, could ever discover. Not in 1,000 lifetimes of research. It gives eternal life. It creates new life forms from nothing. It decides whether we all live or die.
Principal Teac says it's moving towards us. It could hit us at any moment. And from what you're telling me, this is nothing like a simple comet. This will destroy us all.
So what is it, if not pure divinity?
Stop fucking with me. How do we stop it, genius?
The Skyans have been set on their path from the very beginning. It's this plan that drives them. It's their reason for being. The reason anyone who gets in its way is destroyed.
Oh yeah? So what is this plan?
All in good time, Jax. We need to survive this war before we can move on to the next one.
What about the DNA replication? Why did you share your genes with me?
I've been trying to prepare the planet for the arrival of the Skyans for years. That's what the Albs and their directive were for. And for a while it was working. But once the Albs set up the first converter in the lands of the Free People, the tide turned. The hybrid, that thing I was a part of once, sensed resistance among the Albs. There were a lot of skeptics and even saboteurs, especially among the technicians. The foundation of a hostile group, the Separatists, became inevitable. But there you were, a highly effective and confident commander. Even then, your willpower was a thing to behold. I replicated my own DNA with that of the Alb with the greatest mental strength I could find to protect myself and my legacy. It was a backup, if you will. Being in the hybrid capsule prevented me from doing anything as mundane as procreating.
That explains your interest in my son. But you won't be going near him again. I'll make sure of that.
After the replication, your willpower became even stronger. You were the only one who could resist being promoted to Alexander. Even implanting a control chip in your head had little effect. That's one reason I chose you to establish and lead the Sixth Power. If anyone can stop the Skyans, it's you.
Where does this great willpower come from? What did you do to me that even the Skyans don't understand?
The gifts to exercise great power over Elex are rooted in the configuration and harmonies of an individual's DNA. And willpower is one of these gifts. There are others, such as superhuman creativity or imagination, or superhuman strategic and mathematical problem solving. You and I are not just the humanoid anomalies the Skyans would have us believe. We are Elex elementals, my friend. Our gifts give us the power to shape both ourselves and the fate of the world.
Why the Sixth Power? Why so much effort?
Because the Skyans want to level the planet, and I no longer have the power to stop them. I'm not one of them anymore. I'm their enemy.
Who can blame them for wanting you dead? All these elaborate schemes, all that effort, for such a long time.
Well, that's the price of eternal life. And I'm paying it now.
And so is everyone else, you bastard. You're nothing but a murderer.
Maybe. But the Skyanids are far worse.
That's a good
Just
question,
think of the
Florian.
sheer scale of what they're doing.
And what about what we did in those converters? Squeezing the Elex out of people.
What is it you want, Jax? Justice? World peace? What's that compared to standing before God and being granted eternal life?
You've done nothing but lie and manipulate me. Well, I'm done. The super soldier you bred to serve you quits right here and now.
There's no need for us to be at odds, Jax.
Of course there is. It's the only way I'll ever be free.
Fine, if that's the way you want it. Just don't expect me to give up without a fight. If I win, I promise to honor your legacy. Your work will not have been in vain.
Enough talking. Let's end this now.
Win.
As you wish.
it's daytime all of a sudden. Of course.
Shit!
Damn it.
Probability of human survival within critical range.
That son of a bitch. Doesn't matter. I need to keep going. Otherwise, there'll be nothing left to fight for. No idea. Let's get a summary of the tasks we have ahead of us.
Stand by.
We've cleared all the obstacles that have stopped us from marching into Maricor. Now the Sixth Power can do what it was meant to do. I'll go through the plan of attack in Maricor with Thialk. We'll free the territories from the invaders. But what then? We still haven't got a plan for how we're going to get the gateway open.
Probability that Cassandra will cooperate, 0%.
Yeah, I know, little guy. Her machines aren't taking any half measures. Nobody can match up to their willpower.
Yeah, it's worse than the first
Analyzing.
one.
Also, I still don't know how we're supposed to get in. Let's take care of the other things first. I'll figure out the rest as we go.
Acknowledged.
So let's see. Survival teacher? Straight. Well, we do have a pretty good weapon, but still, I mean, before we upgrade it to this. This one is pretty good. And the other weapon we have that we use is lifesteal on it, so we can... But the enemies were a lot harder in the first one. I mean, the mechs, for instance, would destroy you. Here they are kind of pathetic.
Area appears densely populated. Environmental analysis indicates defenses too poor to serve as residence. Construction of wall recommended.
I want this one just in case it's gonna be some... Well, yeah, I mean, you have to consider he's not a hybrid anymore, so he doesn't have all that stuff done. They tend to teleport sometimes, those kind, but...
This is it. Let's gather the forces of the Sixth Power and march into Maricor.
Yes. Now is the time. I've received reports of Skyan troops moving into Maricor. A principal and his combat troop are waiting in the center of Maricor on the command of the main former. Another is located in the corporate ruins to the west of this territory. There's also a group of Skyhands in one of the Skynet-infested sectors on the front line in Maricor. Reportedly, there's a second group directly behind them in the uninhabitable sector. Of course, they're at the entrance to the pass that leads to this cursed land of Maricor. All factions are about to invade our territories with their primary forces. If we don't deal with this now, it may already be too late.
So what's your plan?
Our military forces will take care of the Skyan curators and agitators. You and your comrades can help best by taking care of their leader. Then destroy everything that's left.
So let's go.
We're ready to march immediately.
Very good. Let's end this invasion as quickly as we can.
Move out!
Right, Dex. Yeah, but it's also like this shield that I have that it absorbs 100% of the incoming damage as long as you have stamina to block. It's also a little bit weird.
Okay. I can't get this idea of DNA replication out of my head. If it's all true, then who or what am I? Am I some kind of clone? Am I under Dawkins' control? It doesn't feel like it. I mean, I still have free will, don't I?
Okay.
Father!
Dex, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you...
I have to tell you about the spirits. I heard their voice again.
What are you talking about?
It was when I was in Tavar, near the former there. I could sense the strange presence. Remember how I told you about it?
Yeah, I remember. You said there was something... that was just...
Well, it's back. Only this time it's coming from somewhere else. I can hear them. It's like ghosts talking.
So, you hear voices. Okay. And what do you want me to do?
I have to go there. We have to go there.
Oh, all right. Can you tell me why at least?
I know this is gonna sound a little crazy, but...
I believe you. Just look at who your mother and father are. You were always going to be special. Besides, so much crazy stuff has happened lately. There isn't much that can surprise me anymore. The thing is, I have a hell of a lot of stuff to do, Dex.
I know, but this is really important.
What do these voices say? What are they talking about?
It's always just fragments, never whole sentences, but they say things like analyzing, marching orders, troop movement, or sensor range, algorithm, or control unit 0.
Wait a minute. Did you just say Control Unit 0? That's the identifier for Cassandra, the central computer of the main former in Maricor.
Yeah, it's just some stuff your drone keeps babbling.
Are you really saying you can hear the former central computers communicating with each other?
I'm not sure, but yes, it's some kind of communication. It's not just that though. I can hear where a voice comes from, even the direction it's speaking in. Like, the last few days, kept hearing one of these voices coming from way up north. And it was speaking in the direction of one of the big formers in Ignadon.
So you're saying Cassandra's trying to contact Alfara? Well, that's what it sounds like, at least.
Maybe.
I already turned that piece of crap off. If Cassandra is really trying to contact Alfara, it won't be able to answer. So what do you have in mind?
I don't really want to go all the way north, but I want to take a look at the former that this voice was trying to reach. I feel like I'll understand them better then.
I hate saying this because it could put you in danger, but this could actually help us.
Really?
If you can really eavesdrop on the data traffic, we might be able to learn some important secrets without anyone noticing. This could make all the difference in the war.
I'll do my best. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, I have something for you. The clerics have some really cool stuff. They should be doing a lot more with it.
Yeah, sometimes I think about that too.
Here, this is for you. I managed to swipe it from them. I bet you can use it.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. So, you want to go to the Alfara former? All right. It's risky, but I'll take you. If you can tap into Cassandra's AI, it could really help us.
Great, let's go then.
But you do what I tell you, and you do nothing until you've asked me first. Understood?
Yes. So when do we start? I can't wait.
Why don't you and Asker go on ahead to the region near Alfara and wait for me there?
Thank you, Father. I'm sure the risk will be worth it.
I hope so.
See you later.
Man, what the heck?
So,
with more stuff.
My son is on his way to the Alfara
happening?
former. Time for some additional preparations. But I should hurry. I can't leave Dex alone too long.
Okay, I need to use the restroom real quick. Interesting, yep. Press the stop button and continue playing music. So how come this didn't end up in the quest log though? Boom.
Maybe we should discuss our plan again. The attack in Morakor. Commander, things have turned out as we feared. The enemy have advanced from main former Cassandra. They're ready to invade our territories. We're awaiting your orders to advance and put an end to them. We will honor those who marched with us into Morakor.
We should wait.
Yes, we'll wait.
Let's check something here. Hey, my little friends. There it come.
Relative immortality or not, the principle has been defeated. Who's next?
That's good. Glory has a lot of points to share, so. Yeah, well, it's better than him hogging all the points, right? Sharing is caring, isn't that what you say? You stuck back there, little buddy?
That's one less principal to deal with. Who's next?
Exactly. Who's next? More fun killing them yourself than having the whole group come with you, your buddies. Hey buddies. I'm gonna kick the butt myself and kick. You got coffee? Exterminated.
Principal is dead. Who's next?
Who's next? Here they come. I'll win.
You won't get away from me!
Enemy sighted!
You won't get away from me!
Enemy sighted!
Going for the next one. What if you can kill one of these with this? He's showing this like free things. Yeah, it's that weapon is just too slow, unfortunately. That was difficult. Okay, this is how you attract all of them at once. Come on. Oh. I want to use my shield. I want to...
Relative immortality or not, the principal has been defeated. Who's next?
Mm-hmm. I will only get us 2 points. I'm gonna go and train real quick. And do I have points for? Oh no. Wrong way. Put that down. Where do we have that here? I need 20 Elex. Now we need to go. So we can do even more damage when we are solo. There we go. Unbreakable. I can go up and take some more. But up here. I don't feel like I'm doing much more damage, I must say.
need to keep going. There's one less principal to deal with. That should be the last of them. I need to inform Theog.
That beast wants trouble!
Boom, boom, boom. Gosh, looting stuff you don't even need. It's all the way over there. Okay.
Marikor is a dangerous land. Deploy your resources carefully. I'll try to make sure you return. Good luck on the battlefield and in the main former. May our casualties not be in vain. Commander, for Magellan.
Just wonder if there's teleport around. Wanna check on this real quick. Not that I think anything would happen, but you know.
So, how's it looking? You got my Elexit for me?
Oh, it's not quite at that point yet. But soon, I assure you.
This is taking way too long.
Patience, my friend. Get-rich-quick schemes are for fools. Time is the key to capital investments. Your money is safe with me.